So black parents calls out Sesame Place. Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense Logic Reason. And as always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So we have more nonsense from these Sesame Place allegations of racism and the mistreatment of black kids. Well, there were two parents who also made the claim that there was racism against their child at this particular park. Now, according to the mother, once they saw the video of the two girls that were being shooed, they had a civic duty. There was their civic duty to give their experience, and they went to a news media to release their video. So let's go into this.
Take us through what we see here on this video.
So we'd been at the park pretty much all day, and we were trying to take our daughter to see as many of the characters as possible. They list the times people are going to be at different places early in the day when the park opens at about 10. And we were trying to get to Rosita, and we saw her walking. We know that they have to get to different locations. So, we're trying to be understanding of schedule and so forth, but she kind of just waved Lola off, and we didn't really want to make much of it, but then she stopped a few paces away and greeted another child. So in that moment, we were faced with the choice. Do we say something and then be remembered for having an exchange with Rosita, or do we distract our child and try to, make the best of the moment? So we chose the latter. And then a few weeks later, when we saw the first video, days later, when we saw Paige's video up, we were like, wow, maybe this isn't a coincidence. And then the next morning, we saw two more. We were like, okay, well, you know what? We need to put ours out here also, just in case people are trying to dismiss what the first mother was saying.
Okay, so now we're going to break down the footage of this video. Now, first of all, the mom claimed that the Rosita character waved her daughter off, kept walking, and greeted some other kids further along the path. Now, did this happen? Absolutely not. The Rosita character, basically was walking, and she was with another female. Now, I assume that this female was some type of security. I saw she was wearing a yellow shirt, black pants. Oftentimes, yellow shirts and black pants, but especially yellow shirts, is synonymous with security. Now, there was no wording, no security wording on her shirt, but I just assumed that she was security based off of what I've seen. And they appear to be headed somewhere. So I don't know if something happened, but the character itself, the person in the suit, was just basically walking and randomly waving, had her right hand on the side, and with the left hand was just waving generally. That character didn't wave the little girl off. That's a lie. The character didn't really acknowledge anyone, and there were multiple people standing there. So this character did not wave off anyone. Secondly, the girl tried to get a hug from the Rosita character, but she came to the rear left of the character, where the couldn't possibly have seen this little girl with a small field of view. So that right there in itself is a lie, and anybody watching the video can see that. And as far as greeting kids further along the path, was there in front of her in field of view? We don't have any video to show that. But this is clearly a perfect example of black people wearing the race-colored glasses that filters out everything but the race and allow them to see nothing but race and allow victimhood to be perpetuated. There's in no way, shape, or form that anybody honestly, unbiased looking at this video can say that this was racism, that character waved that girl off when the character was just generally waving and walking. And this is the type of examples of when I say you have to really question a person's salvation, that they can just flat out lie like this. Because the Bible tells us that liars are going to inherit the lake of fire. This is a blatant, flat out lie. None of it happened, and everything that this mother said was a lie, and the news media is also lying by putting this foolishness, this nonsense out there. Clearly, it never happened, and we have the video evidence to show this. There was no racism here. The character was just walking, couldn't possibly see the little girl, and was just generally waving to everybody. That's it. We have to stop crying racism about everything, black people, because it's situations like this that when real racism happens, nobody cares, because we just so disillusioned by people lying. You know, the boy who cried wolf. We have to stop. The boy has to stop crying race, because I'm more concerned about the boy who cried race than the boy who cried wolf, because he just desensitizing people to the racism when racism really happens. But like I said, y'all, this is my 2 cents on this particular video. There was no racism here. This is clearly a matter of parents wearing a race-colored glasses, seeing race in everything. This is Race Murphy's Law is always in full effect, y'all, as I said. Anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.